November 2000, I had just got off of work and I was going to go cash my check. And after I cashed my check, I went downtown Minneapolis and I hooked up with a guy that I had just met for the first time. And what happened was we was on our way to the dope man's house in order to go pick up some drugs. I didn't leave right away. I purchased what I purchased and me and my buddy went downstairs in order to use what we had bought. And during the time we was down in the basement, some guys had came in upstairs to rob the dope house and we didn't know that they were there. We startled them because they didn't know that we was coming out of the basement. So when they turned back, I heard the gunshot go off once and I wasn't for sure what had happened, but I mean, I heard the gun go off and then I seen my buddy run back down the stairs, not knowing later on that he had got shot in the head. And when I was getting up off the ground, he shot me in the mouth. And it entered through my lip. It knocked out 4 teeth over here, and it hit my tongue on an angle. And it went into my neck, into my carotid artery, because it knocked a chunk out of my jugular vein. So I remember waking up and I had all these machines attached to me, and the room looked like it was full of smoke and everything, and I thought I was in heaven. They said that they had to put a stent in there in order to cover up that hole that was in my carotid artery, but it was too close to my spine, the bullet was. So they didn't want to take a chance on paralyzing me and trying to take the bullet out when it was at a spot where they thought that it wouldn't move. They said it would end up building cartilage around it, and that's what it would be, it would be better to leave it in there other than try to take it out and cause more damage. I mean, you hear about things like that happening. I mean, you see things like that on TV, but when it actually happens to you, it lets you know that God is still in the miracle working business. And people say that they don't see miracles now and today and things like that, but I know that God still performs miracles whether I see somebody change water to wine or not, He spared my life, and sometimes I don't know the reason why, but then the more that He allowed me to live and to be here, I started to figure out my place in life. After I moved from Minneapolis to here, I wanted to get away from things that was going on there, and my family, my children was living here. So after I moved back here, about maybe 3 years ago, that I decided that, I can't continue to live my life like this, going in and out of jail, doing a lot of drinking. Thing is I was listening to a pastor talk about different things and how he was mentioning either we're moving towards the mark or we're moving away from it, So either we're going in the right direction or we're going in the wrong direction. It's not like an in-between. So I sat over there where I sit most of the time, and I was thinking about that. And even the last time they had a baptismal, I felt like I should have been in that one too. But I didn't, and God kind of like was on my heart, telling me that you should have been signing up for that at the time, but I didn't because, I had the jitters and stuff like that, and I didn't really want to do it. But this time it came around, and because of the series we're doing about next, it let me know what's next for you in your life as far as Christianity and as far as God's concerned. What's next for you? Well, what do you want to do? And I kept saying I wanted to change my life for my children and change my life for my family, my mother and my dad. And it wasn't about that. Those were all the wrong reasons. I said, what about me? I have to want to do it for myself first. And that's why I came to the realization that I needed to, be baptized. Well, my way of looking at it is going down with the old and coming up with the new. that's what it symbolizes to me, is that everything that wasn't God-like or Christ-like is being left in that water, and the old Isaac is going down and the new Isaac is coming out.